Hello? All right. What's up, LVK? Welcome in. Oh, my stream has audio. There we go. What's up, Andrew? Welcome in. All right. Let me tweet out the stream. There's a solid chance we finish this living dex today. And by finish, I mean catch everything. I have to do all the evolutions and stuff off stream. All right. All right. What's up, Matisse? Mattis? I always don't remember how to pronounce your name. All right, I think we're ready to get going. Oh, we are. Oh, I do have platinum in this game. I don't know. That's my bad. Forgot to swap it out. I remembered to change my my brightness settings, but I forgot to swap the game out. There we go. Right game now. Said it right? Matisse or Mattis? Because I said two things. First one or second one? Alright. Just finish Gen 7 on your own Origin decks where you follow the same rules you do. Good luck. Once you're done with this, it's all smooth sailing and there isn't a timer anymore. Yeah, well, I still have to get Dunsparce from Gen 2, and I have to get pre-evolutions that evolve in like Gen 9. I don't think there's any from Gen 8 though, because all the like new evolutions from Gen 8 were like regional variants. But like, I'll have to. I already have the extra Mankey. And oh no, I had to get another Scyther, but I already have that one. Technically Mime Jr. Oh, I do have to catch Mime Jr. Yeah, you're right. I actually had one pre-caught, but when I did the Gen 4 living decks, I was like, I'm just gonna catch another one. It's Dutch. Nice. Nice. Did I tweet out the stream? I think I did. I did. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're going to start with, hopefully get Marini, because I think Marini is like the last kind of weird one. I have to buy, Adrenaline Orbs, though. What's up, Noe? Welcome in. Oh, can I buy Adrenaline Orbs here? Hopefully. Okay, yeah, I can. I don't need a ton. It's just, I'll just buy 10. You gotta love Gen 7. I do like Gen 7. Definitely one of the easiest, quickest generations to do. I feel like my Elgato's like slightly delayed. Let me see if I can fix this. Does anyone know when Nintendo's officially turn on Pokemon Bank? No one knows. No one will know. Wait, why my whole Elgato just froze? What the heck? I guess I got Guess I gotta unplug it. Let me cancel this. What is happening? Oh, I think OBS is gonna crash. Well, there's a solid chance OBS crashes right now. So if I go offline, that is why, and I will be back momentarily. If it somehow stays up, I don't know. I'm literally frozen on this thing. All right, we should be back. I gotta delete that corrupted recording that I... Wait, did it properly save the recording? No way, right? Chance OBS crash. Oh my gosh, how did it properly save this? I use MP4 file. That's crazy. All right, but I am back, so if anyone needs to refresh or whatever, or join a different stream on YouTube, because let me see. Oh, we might not have to join a different stream on YouTube. Oh, okay, we don't have to join a different stream on YouTube. That's honestly crazy because OBS completely closed down. Interesting. That is really weird how it does that sometimes, which is great, but then a lot of the times it doesn't do that. Yeah, no, I was 100% correct in saying that OBS was gonna crash. It crashed. For some reason, when I was trying to like mess with my Elgato, it just completely locked up. So hopefully it doesn't do it again. If you had no choice, what Pokemon would you eat? Probably a Pokemon that's like known to be eaten, like a Cloth or a Slowpoke tail or something. Or a Magikarp. Okay, now we should be good. It's okay, we didn't do anything. So I have to... Put me on Lapras. Yes, put me on Lapras. So this is Melee C, so I'm pretty sure I have to fish not there. Tentacool. Alcremie? What about Alcremie? Oh, that's the Pokemon you would eat? Thing is, Alcremie, as much as it's supposed to be like cake, it looks too sentient to like want to eat. It doesn't really look like food. What am I catching now? I'm gonna try to get Marini. So hopefully we get a Corsola. I think this is the most common you can get Corsola. Right here. Anyone got a list of canonically edible Pokemon? No. But you can probably look it up online. So we need 2 Marinis, so we have to do this in 2 different battles. I don't think Marini's like super rare. I just know it's difficult to hunt shiny in this game. No, that was easy. Okay. Hopefully this thing can't kill itself. Oh, it goes for the Corsola. That's hilarious. We'll take it. That was like way easier than I thought it would be. Unless it's like ridiculously hard to catch and keeps calling in more stuff. Now we're fine. That was easy. Guess to go back to eating Cherubi and Cloth then. Are there any other, like, fruit Pokemon besides, Cherubi? I guess technically Pekka-Runt. I don't know if I would eat that, though. Imagine you're hunting for a Pokemon and a shiny pops out. That was the goal for this entire series, and it never happened, so... I don't remember. How far do I have to go before that spot is bubbling again? We'll just do this. We'll do this kind of deal. Bound Sweet. Yeah, Bound Sweet's a berry. Cherubi sounds better, though, honestly. There's not, like, a ton of food Pokemon that are, like, natural foods besides, like, fish. Like, believe it or not. I'm just gonna reset over the items. Tropius bananas. That's not the Pokemon, though. That's just, like, part of it. Like, that's probably how people get bananas in Pokemon World, is just Tropius grows them, and then they, like, cut them off every now and then. They probably grow them back. You probably have to cut off Tropius's bananas. They probably get too, like... They probably grow too much, and it becomes an issue if you let them grow too long. Alright, if nothing's biting, just leave the rod in the water. Why do you sit there for 2 seconds and you're like, nope, there's nothing here, I guess. This is ridiculous. I'm not grabbing a sticky hold Pokemon. I'm not doing it. Seriously, like, have some patience. Just cast the rod and just, like, wait. Like, you wait, like, 2 seconds, and you're like, nope. There we go. What's up, Thor? Welcome in. Thank you for the shiny luck. That is not what we're looking for. Applin. Apple isn't the Pokemon, but it's still edible. I don't know if I would want to eat the apple that a literal worm was in. I don't know if I would do that. I'm over here trying to hit Y to cast my rod like every other Pokemon game. Silly me. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Corsola is like 50% here. Oh, don't be grabbing items, man. Seriously. Okay, one of my buttons is not great because it's not resetting right away. Would I recommend this game? Yeah, I would. I think the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon games are some of the best in the terms of like modern games. They're still like affordable, and you'll get a lot out of them. I don't know if these games have gone up in price because I not too long ago bought Omega Ruby for MSRP. Like sealed in box. So I would imagine newer games are probably still like not going up in price. But that being said, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire are remakes, and those they just don't get bought as much. Oh my gosh, the amount of items I get is just ridiculous. Wonder if eating the edible Pokemon pieces count as vegan because of it being replenishable. That is just not... I'm willing to bet that is not how vegan is. Veganism is not like because it's replenishable. If that were the case, then you'd be fine eating like eggs. It's just like animal product or like milk. Like vegans don't drink milk. I need this Pokemon, so I guess I'll catch this. I forgot about this. This is like 15%. I'm gonna hope this thing doesn't have like takedown or wave crash or something like that. Did that just end its turn, or did it attack first? It must have attacked first. Pokemon that eat humans? I don't know if there's any that do. Like, canonically. If we're going based off of, like, animals, then I guess, like, Tyrantrum probably would. Or, like, Sharpedo. Sharks don't really eat humans, though. They're just kind of stupid, and they will attack humans thinking they're, like, seals if they're, like, presented in a certain way. They don't, like, go after humans to eat them, though. Oh, it used Feint Attack. Wait, what does Feint Attack do? Does that just go first? Feint Attack doesn't go first, though. Right? Is Feint Attack a priority move and I never knew that? I think Feint Attack just never misses. I must have just missed it using an attack. Veganism surprised me has a lot of depth to it, depending on how far the person chooses to go with it. I think there is like a set veganism thing, but like obviously there's different types of vegans where it's like some people do it for like they don't want to eat animal products or anything because they think it's like not okay. It like harms animals and stuff, which in some ways obviously it does. But then there's probably some that are like, well, I just want to like see how it goes and we'll just like work our way into it. But you might be confusing with like vegetarianism, vegetarians. I don't know what the actual term is for the ism that is vegetarianism. Cause did I save? I don't know if I saved, so I'm just gonna go back. Vegans usually are vegans because they don't want to like harm animals in any way. So most vegans are going to be like what I described, like they don't eat any animal products, no matter how like minor it is. But vegetarians are going to might dance around it. Why is there no bubbling spot here? What the heck? Did I not go all the way back? Is it random? I thought they were always bubbling spots until you like... Oh, I wonder if I ran too close to it on Tauros and it went away. So I gotta go like over here. How long am I gonna live stream? I don't know. I don't have like a timer. Probably till 5 p.m. Eastern time, or until I finish catching every Pokemon, depending on what's faster. Why is my Smeargle called Egg Scrambler? Because I used this Smeargle to SOS chain the Chanseys to level grind. It had a moveset that was like perfect for it. Like it had it was False Swipe, Thief, Sacred Sword, and Spore. Which Spore you don't need for it, but I guess I should probably swap to something that will just KO these things. But yeah, it had a moveset where it could like steal lucky eggs from Blissies or Chanseys or whatever. Oh, these things have recover. Oh, it's so bad. And then it had like Sacred Sword in order to like one-shot the Chanseys, and then it had False Swipe and, you know, be able to SOS chain them. But I didn't want to like bring in another... I didn't want to bring in another Smeargle from an older game if I already have this one, so I just changed the moveset on this one. What's up, Silvachu? Welcome in. How do you teach it the moves? So, Smeargle only learns Sketch. And it learns Sketch at level 1, level 11, level 21, level 31. It's like every 10, but like with 1 after it. So, you just, every 10 levels, it'll just learn Sketch. It won't learn it if it already knows it. It can only know it once. And then if you're level 100, if your Smeargle's level 100, you just go to one of those like move remembers. Okay, I guess Marini is not that rare because first one took 1 call-in, second one took 2. But yeah, so then you go to the person who uses the heart scale and teaches you moves. You can relearn Sketch. And essentially just whatever move you want, you have a Pokemon use it. And then you can sketch that move and it'll permanently learn that move. So what I like to do, an easy way to do it, especially in like some of the older games, is to get like a double battle. Like there's a bunch of trainers you can do in like Fire Red Leaf Green, Ruby Sapphire Emerald that will be double battles. And you just have whatever Pokemon with the moves that you want to teach Smeargle, and then you use that move, and then the next turn you use Sketch on your own Pokemon. Other than that, if you don't have access to double battles, you just gotta like look around and see what like Pokemon learn what moves at what level, and then just try to find them wild, and then just keep like false swiping them until they inevitably use the move you want, and then you Sketch. Which is what I did with this one. This one I couldn't really get a double battle going without. You have to... There's a double battle you can do at the Game Freak HQ once a day, but it's a like really high level, so it was not ideal for my Smeargle and then like my level 30 Gumshoes that I had Super Fang. All right, well we caught the Marini and the Wishy-Washy, which means next is Dewpider, which is going to be at Brooklet Hill. What's the encounter rate, though? 20% during the day in the grass, 40% while surfing during the day. Well, it looks like I gotta change the time again. But before I do that, I should check Pokeball to grab some berries. What's up, Platypus? Welcome in. What's up, Sir Fernando? Welcome in. What's my favorite Pokemon game and why? It's Platinum. It's Platinum, and the reason it's Platinum is because I love Sinnoh. It's very nostalgic. My first mainline Pokemon game was Pearl. And Platinum just had so much more to offer than Pearl. So much quality of life, so many good changes, better story. Just overall, like, a way better game. And as it stands now, in terms of like replaying Pokemon games for like this series, where I have had to replay a bunch of Pokemon games just to like set up stuff for like legendaries and whatnot. Platinum was the only game that I like genuinely enjoyed replaying out of everything. I am not a fan of replaying Pokemon games. I think they're really boring. Like if you know how the story goes and whatnot, it's like really just kind of tedious and not super fun. Platinum was still like interesting to me to play again. Gosh, I don't want the Wingull. Sorry, I don't want the Wingull. Just collecting beans, you know what it is. I don't even know if I need these beans. How many beans am I gonna get? I guess it's been a few days, hasn't it? Oh, I keep clicking the Minior, man. I don't even know how I clicked that. I wasn't even close to touching that young goose. This thing's still just dropping tons of beans. What the heck? I don't want to put beans in the cart. Okay, at what point is this gonna... Dude, I'm not even touching the Minior. How is it saying I'm touching the Minior? How is this thing still just dropping beans like no other? I thought you can only do this like 4 times before it like stops. Apparently not. It's still going. Oh, here we go. Okay. Now it only dropped 3 that time. Okay, it dropped 4 that time. Alright, I think we're good on that. I just got so many EV reducing berries. I'm not gonna plant them yet though. I need to change my time, so I'm gonna plant them after I do my time change. "24 encounters in for Poiple. You have not found it yet, just clarifying." 24. Not bad. Actually, I feel like you should piggyback off the question Matisse asked. What 3 main series Pokemon games have the best story? In terms of like the best, I mean Platinum, I guess, because I enjoy it. I think Legends has the best story out of all of them. And then, this is gonna sound really bad. Do not take this the way it's probably gonna come off of, but Scarlet and Violet have one of the better stories in the series. And it wasn't even that good. It's just, Pokemon stories are never that good. So, like, saying a Pokemon game has a good story is not saying much. Currently resetting for Terrakion and Alpha Sapphire with Charm. Good luck. Yeah, Alola is very quick. Alola has the least amount of Pokemon you have to catch out of any generation by like a decent amount as well. Alright, so I have to change it to nighttime. Yeah, 8:43 is gonna be good. I'm guessing there's not any other daytime exclusives, right? There was a lot of story in Scarlet and Violet, which made it good automatically. Thing is, yeah, that's actually kind of part of it, because I would argue that only half of Scarlet and Violet's story is good. And then half of it is pretty bad. Who plays Pokemon games for the story? Believe it or not, most people. Like, I would imagine most people that say they like Scarlet and Violet and that they're not bad Pokemon games are people that play it just for the story. Most people just play Pokemon games for the story, which in my opinion is not worth it. Now, nowadays at least. Before, when it was like, the games were like $30 because they were DS games, that was like fine. But now that the games are like $60 like minimum, I don't think anyone should be buying Pokemon games just to play through once and then not touch them again. It is not worth it at all. If you, like, the best value you can get out of a Pokemon game is if you're like invested in catching all the Pokemon or like shiny hunting or something like that. Or like into competitive. Your top 3 are definitely Scarlet and Violet, Legends, Arceus, and Black and White. We're talking for the story, right? Or are you just talking games? Because, outside of the story, I think Scarlet and Violet is the worst game in the whole series. Scarlet might have a bad performance, but the story moments were incredible compared to what we usually get. Keyword right there, moments. I think the Arven story and the Area Zero story was great. The gym challenge and the Team Star were horrendous and just awful and so boring. Felt like a chore to do them. Can I catch Dupie or Araquanid somewhere? I think I can. I think I can catch it in that one spot, like by the yeah, Melee Garden. What's the encounter rate? 20%. We'll do it. We'll do it later though, because I'm right by Brooklet Hill. There's a few things I need to get here. I need to see if you can catch Lurantis in the wild. Because I know you can get for Fomantis. No, I have to evolve it. I can get the Totem one in Ultra Sun, but I have to evolve Fomantis. That's fine. Alright, we need to get a Oranguru here. We love the Teal Mask story. Carmine is so funny. Oh, we got a Oranguru first try. This thing's 30%. I thought the DLC stories were just like whatever. I didn't really care for them. And you guys know me, I think Scarlet and Violet's DLC was such a waste of money. Like, there's just, it's all just, like, you play a little bit of the story, and then it's just all the content, quote-unquote content, is just the returning Pokemon, which I completely disagree with that. I don't think they should use returning Pokemon to sell DLC. I think that's such a scam. They should just have them in from the start. Legends Arceus is the only game with a good story. Yeah, Legends Arceus is probably the best story. Wasn't just like a story, it expanded upon already existing lore, and I think that makes a good story. Maybe pay attention to the story since you played through Japanese cartridges just to hunt shiny hunt. Yeah, like I don't think people should be buying Pokemon games for the story no matter what, if they enjoy it or not. They're not worth it. Okay, there should be like a tree somewhere where a Pokemon jumps out, and it should be Fomantis. What's up, Ace of Bade? Welcome in. I think a lot of people play Pokemon games for the story more if Game Freak put out bangers all the time. Pokemon Work, please. I don't know what Pokemon Works is. The issue, the contrary, I guess, it's not like an argument. But the reality is, like, most people that play Pokemon games are, like, 10-year-olds that do not care about, like, post-game stuff. And most of them play it for the story. Just to play through. And just, like, anyone else that's, like, casual. Arven and Area Zero definitely carried the main game. Yeah, it was like enjoy. Oh, I have to go in here. Where's the? Isn't there supposed to be like a shaking tree that I can get Fomantis from? There's a Moss Stone. I can evolve a Leafeon to a Leafeon. I like your type null after 15,000, and these wormhole hunts feel so much better. Nice, congrats. Who else watching this while shiny hunting? I think a lot of people probably do that. And there's supposed to be like a shaking tree that I'm supposed to like get? Who's this? I'm not going over here. Screw that. Or is it that one tree that I ran by and it's like random if it has a Fomantis or not? Like, isn't it supposed to be like this tree or something? I guess I just gotta do random encounters. %. Northwest area. I think that's where I'm at. We don't want to be there. Oh, I can also get... Oh, wait, no, I'm looking at Morel. Oh, is Morel nighttime exclusive? I'm gonna have to change my time again. I think that might be the case. Oh, okay, yeah, it's like the same encounter, right? I'll just go back here. And I'll make it nighttime. And then I can do Pelago again. Then there's the rest of us who do challenges. The issue is, there's not really challenges in Scarlet and Violet. They kind of ruin Nuzlocke with like the overworld stuff. And just like the way the routes work. What time is it? 2:53. And then in terms of like shiny hunting challenges, nothing's difficult to find shiny in Scarlet and Violet besides Gimme Ghoul. So there's not really challenges in like modern games now. That's why I like can't stand Scarlet and Violet. Like there's nothing to do post game. They didn't have like a battle tower or anything. And it's like, it would have been so nice if like one of the DLCs added a battle tower, added a battle frontier, but they didn't. It was just like, once you're done with those stories, you're stuck with the same thing you were before. Just nothing to do unless you shiny hunt. Shiny hunting sucks. Or you do competitive, which a lot of people don't. Do I have a Discord server? I do not. Kind of, and Professor Oak Challenge is too easy, so is Living Dex. Yeah. Well, like, a Living Dex across all the games like I'm doing isn't, like, super easy. But if you're just trying to get, like, everything in, like, Scarlet and Violet, that's, like, in those dexes. Like, I did that in, like, a week, you know? Like, that's not difficult at all. Them cutting the national dex, like, I know it's like not a big deal that they don't have a national dex, but them like cutting Pokemon and then cutting the national dex as well is like, yeah, like one thing that was kind of a breath of fresh air was the fact that BDSP had a national dex, and even though it was only Gen 1 through 4, like it's still cool trying to figure out how you're gonna be able to catch all the Pokemon in that game. So I like going back to early games, like the Gen 4 Living Dex Pokedex you're doing? Yeah. Could you make one, please, so we can all join it? Maybe in the future. I don't really have an interest in doing it now just because I don't want to have to babysit people. I'm sure all you guys would be fine, but there will be plenty of people that cannot behave themselves, and it'll just be like some extra thing I have to like worry about, and I just don't want to do that. Surprise trade lock might be fun. I feel like surprise trading... I like what Absol does. He does like the surprise trades just to try to fill out the whole decks. I think that's cool. Oh, I should have not false swiped first. Oh no, it's gonna call in stuff. I can't put it to sleep this turn because I have to soak it. Okay. This was the best critical catch animation. I love that it does like the double shake. Is Scarlet and Violet really killed the replayability factor? It's not even the replayability factor. Well, I see the thing. Again, I don't really think it's the replayability factor because I feel like pretty much no Pokemon games have like a good replayability, unless like if you're talking like what keeps you coming back, then yeah, 100%. If it's like what keeps you coming back, then 100%. That is the issue. In terms of like wanting to play through the game again, I don't think many Pokemon games have that to begin with. So that's not really the issue. But yeah, it's like Scarlet and Violet. It's like once you beat the game, there is nothing to do. Other games, there's something to do in like any other game, pretty much. Like other Pokemon games, like if you want a shiny hunt, like there's actual rarity in other Pokemon games. So it keeps you engaged and keeps you excited if you find a shiny. And it keeps you coming back to the game. Scarlet and Violet, there's no rarity in it. So it's like, if you want to genuinely like find all the shinies in Scarlet and Violet, you could do that in like a few weeks if you really wanted to. Like, ORS has you occupied with years with the self-reset hunts, and it's pretty clutch. Yeah. And it's like, even if you don't like shiny hunting, like, it still takes a decent amount of time to, like, fill out the full dexes and stuff in, like, other games when it's not overworld encounters, because you don't just see everything right in front of you. You have to, like, do encounters for them. Or there's, like, unique ways to find encounters and stuff like that. And Bonsley's 10% here, and I've seen 2 of them. I'm looking for the 10% Morel, though, and I have to get 2 of those. Because I don't think Shiinotic is wild in this game. It is. Okay, Shiinotic is wild in this game. Route 11. 10%. I'll do that after I get a Morel. I don't think I've ever encountered a Shiinotic in like the Alola games. Did not know that was a thing. Battle towers are fun, but of course Scarlet and Violet doesn't have one. Yeah, that's to me that's one of the biggest issues. Outside of like the way the mechanics work, and like I could rant all day about how they like ruined rarity in the game, and there's like everything is super easy to get, and there's no sense of coming back and like grinding for stuff. Like once you beat the, like what I say about Scarlet and Violet is like, you know, there's gonna be Pokemon games where I don't love the shiny hunting. That's gonna happen. But with Scarlet and Violet, it's like if you are not into shiny hunting, the only other option you have is to get into competitive. Other than that, there is nothing to do because they actually have nothing. Oh, I should totally plant those berries. I'll do that after I get this Pokemon. Man, 10%'s hurt when it's like a Pokemon you're going for. Because I'm willing to bet like half of the Pokemon here are 10%. Oh, I need Comfey. Wait, what's the encounter rate of Comfey? %. Of course. I'm just so glad this thing woke up first turn. Yeah, like pretty much everything here is 10%. It's like 10% Paris during the day, 10% Metapod. Okay, if it's not 10%, the only one that's higher percentage than 10% is Fomantis. Everything else is oh, I'm really missing these, dude. I have to heal. Imagine having to heal fighting level 20 Pokemon. Because of bad RNG. Rabambi's cousin? I don't know about that. Scarlet and Violet sold so well. I hope they don't take those what people actually want. I hope not. Because on one end, it's like, they could be like, oh yeah, we can make any sort of slop and we'll make a bunch of money off of it. So like, why try? Like that's definitely a concern. The other end though, is that Scarlet and Violet sold well only because the Switch is just so popular. Like all of the Pokemon games on the Switch sold very well. Because just that many people have a Switch. Sword and Shield are like one of the top selling Pokemon games too. Like, you know, that doesn't mean they're gonna only do games like that. Because they've changed it. And they've gotten a lot of criticism for Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet is like one of the most like mixed to negative reviewed Pokemon games. Find it really dumb how you can't turn off attack animations in Scarlet and Violet. See, like, same. I'm confused by that. I don't know if it's because of, like, the overworld thing. I don't know, because it's like that in Legends as well. But it's like, why remove that? Like, that's been a thing since literally Red and Blue. So it's like, why remove that? Gotta run soon, just wanted you to know your videos helped you out a lot. Thanks again. Well, thank you for hanging out, and I do appreciate that. But yeah, there's a ton of things that are like I think when the game first came out, like I've never like in terms of like the shiny hunting, I was a little bit blinded by like recency bias, I guess. Where it was like, oh, this game's new. I'm like, oh, this is fine. And then as the game went on, I realized just how much I hated the way the shinies work in that game. In terms of like everything else though, I never liked it from the start. like when I first started playing Pokemon, like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, they were genuinely the first games that I was like, these feel unfinished. Why did they do this? Why is it like this? Why, like, this is a bad decision. Like, it was like everything was like, I always said that like the issue with Scarlet and Violet is that there's just, it's all like minor issues, but there's so many of them that it makes the overall experience like a huge negative. Finally got Morel. So yeah, that was like, it's just, there's so many little things that are just done so poorly in Scarlet and Violet. Oh good, my accuracy fell, that's nice. Dude, they always wake up first turn. They always do. And now I'm missing, and I only have one spore left, and it's gonna call in another Pokemon, and this is gonna take forever. Thank God it didn't. You don't like the overworld battles? They look so boring. Oh my gosh, like look at the overworld like trainer battles, like even taking out wild Pokemon. Like compare it to like Let's Go, or compare it to Sword and Shield, or compare it to even like the 3DS era games. And all those games, the battles just look so much better. Did I add this to the counter? I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. All right, we can get out of here. We can find Araquanid and Shiinotic. Where's Route 11 at? Route 10. That's Route 11. Okay, yeah. Route 11, I think, was Shiinotic, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, how do I keep missing where you find it? Yeah, Route 11. Okay, cool. Are you getting all the colors of Minior 2? Already got them. Yeah, we're going for all forms. Like, anything that is a boxable form in, like, home, we are going to catch. That is the rule. So, like, next gen, we will be catching all the Alcremie. But that's actually not as bad as you might think. Preparing yourself for that one, it seems rough. It's not, so, I need to start grinding Sword and Shield again, because if you are in, like, a good position, you can actually get so many sweets in Sword and Shield relatively easily. I gotta organize my PC. Okay, so Marini goes here. I don't know where Morel goes just yet. Oh, we want the level 17 to be Toxapex. It's gonna be here. There we go. And then we got a Wishy-Washy. Goes there. Okay, then Dewpider. And Fomantis. We got a level 22 and a level 19. So the level 22 will be Lurantis. You know Oranguru goes right before Passimian. We got Comfey. Comfey's there. But what's after Lurantis? Oh, wait. Oh, I did something wrong here. So we got Mudbray, Mudsdale, then Dewpider. This is going to be where Araquanid goes. Then Fomantis, then Lurantis. Oh, no. Then Morel. Yeah, Morel goes there. Okay, yeah. We're good. I thought I messed it up. I didn't. But yeah, the thing about the Alcremies is that essentially you just breed for like 63 Milcery, and then it's really easy to evolve them. You just spin around. You just have to get the sweets. But it's surprisingly not that hard to get the sweets in Sword and Shield. If you have the DLC, I should say. You have to have the DLC. Okay, I'm pretty sure... Oh, I can't use Ride Pokemon here. It's supposed to be daytime. I forgot about that. It's supposed to be daytime. I gotta change it. I'm just gonna catch, dude, the amount. I have to change it. Ridiculous. I'm just gonna change it. No, because I want to keep the time correct, and I'm confident that this is the last daytime exclusive. So I'm gonna change it first. I honestly used the machine in Indigo Disc for the Alcremie candies and sent my Milcery over from Sword and Shield. Yeah, that's another thing to do it. The issue is, unless you want to go around doing those stupid BBQs over and over again, it is not really that worth it. Like, the BBQs are good if you have, like, if you do, like, Union Circle. But if you're not doing Union Circle, it is very not efficient. So, you gotta keep that in mind. Sword and Shield, there's this, like, Watt Trader in the Crown Tundra. So not only can you, like... There's a way you can, like, use specific combinations to use the Cramomatic to get sweets. And you have to have, like, a specific item. And then you just use Strawberry Sweets to try to roll for, like, the other sweets. And a lot of times you just get Strawberry Sweets out of it, so you just put them back in and then try again. And then you can do, like, a slightly different combination for the... Star and Ribbon Sweets. But if you have the Crown Tundra, there's this like Watt Trader that will trade you something once a day, and you just time skip, and a lot of the times he just gives you sweets. So like while you're time skipping for like other things, you just end up getting a lot of the sweets out of it. And the only reason I don't have enough sweets is because I have evolved all the Alcremie like so many times. I even used Sword and Shield to get some of the Alcremies for Scarlet and Violet. You always have to turn on autosave when you do Union Circle because it crashes very often. Really? I don't think I've ever had my game crash in Union Circle. In fact, I was really lucky. My game didn't crash that often in Scarlet and Violet. I had a lot of times where it froze for like an extended period of time. But, I never had my game... Like, I had my game crash like once. Surprisingly. Crazy seeing people argue over whether or not the Indigo Disc Machine had similar recipe mechanic. From what? Oh, from the Cramomatic? Been restarting Shield for Urshifu since you want to put them in Gigantamax box and alternate forms box at home. You just need 2 more to go. You need them for your OT or else it'll bother you deeply. Yeah, I don't organize my PC like that. I just have like, I'll just have 2 Urshifu and they will just be Gigantamax forms and they'll just be where Urshifu goes. Like, everything that is going to be, like, anything that has a Gigantamax form, I will have the Gigantamax factor on it. But I'm not going to catch, like, multiple of those Pokemon just to have, like, one with and one without the Gigantamax factor. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to play through Sword and Shield twice in order to get, both Gigantamax. Because you have to beat the full game in order to get the Gigantamax Urshifu. You don't have to play very far to get Cubfu, but in order to get specifically the Gigantamax Urshifu, you have to play, like, the entire game. Like, you have to beat the post-game and, like, catch Zashi or Zamazenta. Wow, I actually stayed asleep. That's crazy. Evan, when you started a fight with an NPC or when you touch a Pokemon you're about to KO with Let's Go mode? Oh, interesting. I haven't done Union Circle enough to like be put in those scenarios. And I never battle the trainers in Scarlet and Violet. Very odd choice. Like, it was like kind of nice that you didn't have to battle trainers, but at the same time, that was like part of the get through a route thing. So like if you can just avoid all the trainers, it kind of eliminates the idea of like having to get through a route because you can just go through everything super fast. Okay, I need to save again because we gotta change it back to nighttime. Hoping that's the last time we have to change the time. Right, date and time. I had 2 pretty bad crashes in other Pokemon games, not Scarlet and Violet. I had my game in Scarlet and Violet crash like once or twice. No, I think it only crashed once. I think one time I just soft reset and then I ended up like not, like I forgot that I didn't save for like a while, so like I lost progress. But like one of the worst blunders I had in terms of a game crashing was Sword and Shield. It was during the pandemic. I was in a class. It's like a 3-hour class and we just did it over Zoom. And it was just like a lecture for 3 hours. And I would literally just like play on my Switch. And I was just going around the Isle of Armor grinding for apricorns. And like right before that class ended, my game crashed. And I lost all that progress. And it was awful. And then the other time, what happened like really recently, I was going around perfecting the research in everything in Legends Arceus. And as soon as I finished perfecting the last Pokemon in the Dex, my game just like on cue crashed and I had to like redo like 3 hours worth of progress. That was literally like a couple weeks ago. And jam. Yeah, I was so annoyed. Essentially what happened is like in terms of like perfecting the research, I had to perfect like the last few legendaries, and for the last few legendaries it's like you just have to use like strong and agile style like 70 times for each of them, and it just takes forever. And then like I got to Manaphy, which is the last Pokemon. I perfected Manaphy. I went to the Galaxy building to see if there was like anything that like the professor would say to me for completing the Dex. I was like, oh, he doesn't say anything. I exited the building, game crashed. It was literally like immediately after I finished perfecting everything. It felt like it was like staged. What's up, Timeless Dialga? Thank you for the shiny luck. Wouldn't play a game again after that. It's like failing a shiny. You don't want to play again, and then eventually you're just like, all right, we'll have to get it again. We'll just have to keep going. Finish your Soul Link with a friend. Now you're preparing for a game to get all Gen 3 Pokemon for your form decks. Nice. I'm not familiar with what a Soul Link is. What is a Soul Link? It started perfecting Legends Arceus a few months after it came out, going in Dex order, then you got to Magnemite and stopped. I got Magnemite perfected because like I've been doing the like distortions while I shiny hunt other things. And I was just like catching and KOing Magnemites whenever they showed up. Okay, we got Shiinotic. Where are we at now? Wimpod. Nice. I need 2 Wimpods. What island is Wimpod on? I'm pretty sure you can get Wimpod over here. And then there's the other one that's earlier. You're scared of the raids because the alert is so loud. I can change that. Is it actually like super loud? I can't tell because it's like what I hear is drastically different than what other people hear. And no one has like said anything like, oh, that's way too loud. Hopefully I'm in the yeah, this is for Twitch. Did they like redesign everything here? How do I? Here we go. Wait, this is wrong. Dude, they changed. Streamlabs like changed this whole thing. I don't even... Oh, no, this is right. Okay. It just was not loading. They changed it, though. It's, like, completely different than it was before. I'll put it at half volume. It was already at 60%, which I think the platform Twitch... Wait, what? On Twitch that raise that layout field is required. What? Dude, they changed everything. Why is this like not working? It says the platforms.twitch.raids.raid layout field is required. I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what that means. Oh, wait, I think it's this. Text over image. Image to the left. Image above text. I don't know what it was at before. Why did they change everything? And now it's like completely different. It's like my settings I had are like not the same now. Alright, I guess I'll test it. Why is it like... Why is it playing the song like twice? Why is it playing the song twice? It was like double song. Or does it like... Or is that like because it's like my... I don't know, man. Dude, I don't know. Why? Dude, that's so stupid. Playing two different audio sources. I don't know why it would. This is Streamlabs, like the site. Like, I don't know why there would be two different audio sources for a single setting that is the raid setting. Unless it's like playing through the browser and OBS, and that's the issue. Let me test it again. Oh, that is what it is. Alright, I'm gonna do it one more time. Let me know if that's still, like, really loud. And we're back. I just disconnected. Don't worry, refresh. I'll just say, like, refresh stream. Because I think what happens is that most people don't realize that we go back up right away. We'll do 15%. Soul Link is a type of Nuzlocke where you and your partner have to catch their first Pokemon in the same route. If one dies, so does the other Pokemon linked to it. Oh, interesting. Yeah, for some reason, the reason why my stream keeps like crashing is because it's telling me my keyframe interval is like lower than 2 seconds when I have it set to 2 seconds. So I don't know why it's doing that. It's saying it's fine now. I'm gonna test the thing one more time. So is everyone still here? Because a lot of people don't realize you just have to like refresh the Twitch stream and it should come back. Okay, I'm gonna test it again. It's at the volume is at 15%. Okay, was that loud or is that good? Because that sounded pretty good on my end. I gotta pull up the YouTube chat again. Okay, it sounded good, okay. Yeah, we're doing a Gen 7 living dex. It's good now, okay, cool. That's wild though that I have to set that at 15% volume. When like, if I go to like follows, that's at 78% volume. Subscriptions is at 74. Like, they're so much louder. I guess that audio is just loud. All right, well, hopefully that's good now. All right. Now let's find a Wimpod. I'm gonna save, because I'm pretty sure there's one that just like runs around over here. Oh, well, out here, I guess. Did I pass it? I think I passed it. I think it went over somewhere else. That's not like a one-time thing, is it? Isn't there supposed to be a Wimpod that like runs over here? Or did I pass it? Maybe I'm supposed to come from the other way. I cannot fit through that? That's crazy. Yeah, I have no idea. Let me see. I guess I'll look this up. I hate when I like know where a Pokemon is and then it doesn't work, so then I have to inevitably look it up because it's not working. Ponybreaker Coast. That's crazy. That's where I'm at. Why is it not here? It's not like a one-time only, is it? I don't think I encountered it last time. It's like, why is it not here? Like, what? Do I have to come in from like all the way over here? It's not here. What the heck? Like, where is it? It should be running like over here. I've seen it before. We're back. I keep reminding people to refresh. If I randomly disconnect for like if I randomly go offline, I'll usually say if I'm going offline, so. But yeah, it's like Restream is saying my keyframe interval is like 1.4 when like I don't know how to fix that because if I make it higher than 2, it's gonna say it might even have more issues. Also, Jaden, if you're still here, yes, we are looking for Wimpod. It's for some reason not spawning in. I don't think I heard it's like a once a day thing. Pretty sure it just keeps coming back. I gotta plant these berries. And then we need this to last 24 hours. All right, so in a day, we will be getting more of these. And we get a lot more. Find the second island to be easier for Wimpod, the beach or cove just before the lush jungle. Yeah, but like, why wouldn't it be spawning in at all? It's not like I'm missing. It's not like it's too fast for me. It's just, it's not showing up at all. That's what I'm confused about. So unless it's like also not here, where do we get this thing again? Let me see. Just before lush jungle, okay. Oh, so it's like over here, isn't it? No, that's Brooklet Hill. Where am I? I'll just go to lush jungle. I mean, ideally, I want the one that's like higher level, one that's level 44, so I can evolve it easier. Yeah, does anyone know, like, if anyone does any streaming on like Restream, it says check your encoder settings, keyframe interval 1.486, recommended 2. My settings are set to 2. It even is telling me that it is set to 2 in Restream. So like, how do I fix that if it's like wrong? That's definitely why I'm like keep disconnecting. I'm gonna save here. I don't know where this guy goes. Let's see, he went that. I have to go around the other way. But it should respawn, right? Like it should. I just have no idea why the other one isn't showing up when this one is. You see, it's right there. Give me that item. Stardust. Where's the hole at? Am I blind? I am blind. I could not see that hole at all. Alright, let's try that again. That hole, like, severely blends in with the rest of the background. Use Tauros and got the Wimpod easy. The issue is not getting the Wimpod. The issue is why is it not spawning on the other place that it needs to spawn in. Let me just false swipe this thing really quick. No, the one you're facing right now. But no, I need another one. I want to get the one that's higher level, because then it won't be hard to evolve. But like, it's not spawning in for some reason. That's what's like really confusing me. Just finished drawing up a Hornet character. You're happy with how it turned out? Nice. What is this? The big pearl. The first location you were at, you only saw Wimpod there once. Is that actually like a... There's no way that's a one-time only. It just says ambush encounter. In locations in Sun, Moon, Ultrasound, there are balls with holes in them. Sometimes a Wimpod will come out of one of the holes and go into another. If the player touches it, the Wimpod will attack. Oh, I wonder if there's like a place where it's like coming out of and I'm not seeing it. I'm gonna check. Wonder if I'm just like missing it. Now I'm like really curious.